What's happening, Fight Week Show fans, Fight Week Show people, them? And look what the cat is dragged in. We got Jaco Du Plessis in the house. How you doing, brother?
How's it, man? Glad to be here. Happy. How are
I
you?
can't, I can't believe how long it's been since we had you on the show. It's been a minute, and welcome back. And thank you for giving us your time for pulling up today. There's a few things that that I wanted to talk to you about. But first of all, how has the mood in South Africa been since your brother, your gym brother, Dricus Du Plessis winning the World Championship and bringing it back to South Africa? The whole world saw the heroes welcome. How has it been for South Africa
Sure.
itself? All of that. Please give us the synopsis.
Man, I can't even tell you. I have goosebumps right now. It's superb, man. History has been made. First athlete to do it from our country, and it's insane. He's part of our team, and just seeing all the support when he came back, everybody supporting him. That's like you don't get that anywhere else, man. It's magnificent. The vibe, the energy, everyone's energy, people getting tattoos of the event, it's crazy, man. It's awesome.
I mean, we know Coach Morne came before, and he also got a hero's welcome at the airport. And Dricus let everybody know that, look, I'm going to take a few days in Canada and enjoy what Canada's got to offer. Um,
Yeah.
what what's it like? I mean, Coach Monvise, like this is your coach as well, and he does great stuff with some of the guys in your gym, which we're going to come to a
Yeah.
little bit later. But him as a person and as a coach, what is it like to be around? You've known him a long time. Please tell us more about your coach, because the reception that he got as well is nearly just as good as Dricos's.
Sure, man. I don't even have enough words to explain how Coach Morne, how he is to us, and what he provides us with. Like, he's literally like the father I never had. And then, with all of that coming, he's also tough, so you don't want to skip sessions because the repercussions are going to be bad. Um, and he's so passionate. When you go to war, you feel confident, you feel relaxed because he's in your corner. You just feel that aura you get that aura off of him, like you're ready for anything. And putting all that dynamic together, he's just an all in all great human being, pushing us to our limits and evolving us each and every day. Uh, we have a lot of talented guys from our gym, and we are a small gym in Pretoria, and we achieved one of the biggest accolades in the world. And I don't think that would have ever been possible. Dricus being who Dricus is, but I don't think it would have been possible without Coach Morne. He's the mega master, mega mind, godfather behind it all. And yeah, a magnificent human being, really.
Yeah, man. I mean that's a testament to Coach Monet himself and some of the work that is done with you guys at CIT Performance Institute, CIT Boxing. They also got CIT Moto as well. CIT is building, the stacking. Uh,
Yes.
let me ask you this. I mean, you helped, because I saw on your social media, Dricos' social media as well, leading into this fight. We saw you guys preparing day and night, working together as a team, pulling together, and even Mark Hulme had a fight in between that as well. And everybody just came together. Carlos Simon, all of these guys, you all came together as one towards one purpose. Because this is not just Dricos's win, this is the gym's win, this is all your win. What were the challenges, and maybe give us an insight to the mindset that preparing for this fight to go all the way out there to Toronto and get a win against Sean Strickland in a very close fight as well.
Yeah, man. So we did only one Sean Strickland. We also got a one in unified MMA, Mark Hume.
Yes.
So we went out there and we collected all of the W's, and just the whole camp. everybody was like, it's the end of the year. We all getting holiday vibes, and we oh shit, Rick is fighting for the title in Jan, and just like that, everybody sacrificed their holiday and put in the hard work with him, and pushed him every day, day in, day out. And when you think about it, usually when December comes and you don't have any fights lined up,
Mm.
you get out of shape, you enjoy the festivities, all of that stuff. But this December, there was none of that shit. We all put in the grind and we grinded with him. And yeah, Mark Hume is also just a testimony of that. He was ready to take that fight on short notice because
Mm.
every one of us put in the work. So we got both of that W's, which is insane, but we already knew we're gonna get them because we know at what level we're training, what pace we're training. So we were confident and just excited for the team to get out there, get the W's, and they did just that. And we all feel a part of that. We all played a big role in that. We all put in the blood, sweat, and tears with him, so it feels like our title as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are just happy, and all of us are ready for a fight. So any promotion watching this, we ready. We trained through December, so yeah, uh,
bring, bring,
we're
bring
ready
on
anytime.
bring on the fight, and it's a perfect segue to yourself, um and some of the questions that I wanted to ask you. um the last fight you've had was in Abu Dhabi under the UAE Warrior. I remember you going out there at the time, and we haven't really seen you active. Do you want to tell your fans and the people that are watching, what's behind that, and what you have ahead of yourself, what the roadmap for 2024 is for yourself?
Yeah, man, I'm excited to get back out there. If all goes good, I have some exciting fight news to announce this coming 2 weeks. So yeah, fight news coming in soon. I'm very excited to start this year. We started this year off with a bang with Dricus, and we're just going to keep on rolling with that momentum. So, with that being said, I'm looking to be active this year. I want 4, maybe even 5 fights if that's possible.
Oh.
Um, and I wanna put them in. I want to put in the work. I want to get where I need to be, where I know I am able to perform and
Mm.
be. So this is a year of grinding, a year of growing, a year of taking on the challenges and excelling in them. So you can expect big things from me this year. I plan this year to be a big year. So yeah, let's hope and pray and hope everything works out.
Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. Uh, I
Yeah.
mean, what's what's been what's been the major driving, I mean, the major force, but the major driving force in in your career, your teammates' careers, and the way that you guys approach fights, because all your fights are different, and some people say it looks awkward, but you guys get the win after win after win after. Like how do you guys do it? What's the driving force behind all of that?
So obviously everybody have different driving forces,
Mm.
but the main driving force that we have in common, I believe, is Coach Morne.
Mm.
Firstly, he's a big driving force. Um, and you know, Drick is our front runner. We want to perform like he does. We don't want to put the gym's name in jeopardy. We want to give everything we have and show what we're about. And I think every single one of us has that dog inside of us. We get pushed to the limits in training, and the secret element there is obviously Coach Morne, which pushes us and activates that in us. So I think big driving force definitely behind us is to be better, to perform on Dricus's level, to perform like him and elevate the whole gym as a team and not only individuals. So everybody has that chip on their shoulder and everybody wants to perform and perform on the level that we are now, seen as a gym as well. So yeah, I believe Coach Mornay obviously has the steering wheel there
Mm.
and he's putting on gas only.
100%. When I look at your division in the EFC, because EFC and this win with Dricus, because it all traces back to Dricus, and I'm talking about your division here. We saw Cairo, we saw Graham, all the way out there to Toronto. They all made the trip, and it's all about improving MMA in Africa. And Dana mentioned if Dricus won this championship, UFC is coming to South Africa. First of all, how do you feel about about news like that? And we know Dana says a lot of things, but he's been he's been talking about UFC Africa for a minute, and we think this is the title winning bout that could actually get it done. But what's your take on all of that? And you'd like it to be in South Africa, if I'm correct as well.
Man, that is superb news. I can't wait for it to happen. I just want it to happen next month, as soon as possible. Please come to South Africa. This is insane. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation as to where in South Africa. Will it be Cape Town? Will it be Joburg? Will it be Pretoria? If I can weigh on that, I'd say do it in his hometown, Pretoria. That would actually be awesome. But yeah, I think it's awesome because there will be a lot of opportunity that opens up to the South African athletes. Like look for instance on this Toronto card that they just had. There's a lot of Canadian fighters on that card, and I think that they would open up a lot of doors for people in South Africa to maybe be on that card. And even if it's just a one fight contract to see what you're about, I think there will be opportunities like that, and that is crazy, bro. The UFC is coming to South Africa. That's insane, man. Yeah,
Well,
no,
I'm
can't wait.
I'm definitely looking forward to it, and if that happens, we're definitely going to be making the trip to South Africa. That's for sure. The Fight Week show will be visiting you guys at the CIT. Man. We're definitely going to be
Yeah,
looking to
man.
do.
If you convert it into your currency into rands, you'll have a cheap trip, man. So yeah, you only live once, so do it. It's gonna be awesome.
100%, Jacob, but I'll hold you to that invitation. But we're going to try and get it done. No problem at all.
Yeah,
Um,
man, for sure.
let me talk to you about your division in the EFC. I mean, it looks like that division is going to be alive this year. We've seen the announcement of JP Kruger and Luke Michael. They unifying the title with the interim and the undisputed title. But we also know about yourself and the crazy fight you had with Diego Bandu. I mean, that fight is still. When I look at that fight, I'm still getting good goosebumps, bro. Like that was one hell of a dog fight between both of you. And then we got somebody like Shadrach Nsua in the division as well, making waves and looking to knock on doors. How excited are you for that division and what could actually shake up for you when it's all said and done in 2024, brother?
Pretty exciting times, man. I'm very amped for this year. As I said, I want to be active this year. Um, just a interesting fact that last fight of me and Diego, it was a good fight, and after that fight, Diego actually joined our team, so we are now
What?
teammates. Yeah, uh, so we're bettering each other every day, and that's great. That's been great. Yeah, so very exciting going forward into this year. Luke Michael and JP Kruger, it's about time that they unify that belt because it's been too long, man. We need a legit champ. We can't have two champs in the division. And yeah, I was even willing to step in and face JP, even though Luke Michael is still out. I just want this division to move forward. We can't stand
Yeah,
still. We have to keep moving.
yeah,
And then also, like you said, Shadrach, what a specimen, what a fighter. It's awesome to have new fresh blood, someone that is as good as him in this division, because the better the competition, the more they push us to our limits and activate something that you didn't know was there. So that is very exciting prospect. So yeah, man, like I said, I'm looking to get back in there soon. Hopefully I have some good news in the next 2 weeks,
yeah.
and it might be one of those guys that you just mentioned. We never know. So, but I'm excited, man. I just want to get in there and show what I'm about.
Yeah, 100%. I'm looking forward to it, And when you're ready to break that news, hopefully, you know what I mean, we can get you to come back on the FightWeek show and drop it down here for us, and we can preview that fight with yourself as well, and see what that looks like when the news drops, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, man, for sure. I'd be very happy and keen to.
Yeah, man, fantastic. Right. The one last question, because you've been very, very generous with your time. I know you got a busy day ahead, and thank you so much for that as well, my brother. One more thing that I
No
wanted to
problem.
ask you. CIT is global now. Everyone, I don't know, if you don't know, if you're in the MMA scene and you still don't know about CIT Performance Institute, that gym is producing champions, is producing elite fighters. So if you don't know about it, go and look at their page, go and look at the work they do, people. But I want to ask you, Jaco, who's the next emerging talent that people don't know about, but they should be keeping an eye on, coming out of CIT?
Okay, that's a very good question. Well, firstly, if CIT is not on your radar, then your radar is broken, because we are global now, as you said, and we're up there with the top gyms, you know. So yeah, that's very exciting. Top prospects, obviously everybody knows Mark Hume now. So, but he will definitely be next. Cameron's already up there in the UFC, but I think Mark Hume will be next. And then we have a lot of talent. So yeah, I think definitely Diego will be a top prospect pretty soon. Myself will be a top prospect pretty soon. JT will be JT Buata will be a top prospect very soon. You know, and those are just the big guys. JC Lambrecht. I'm talking about, you know, Sizwe and all of those guys. Zico Makengele is also a name you can look out for. So we have a big dynamic. The whole team is moving up a level now, and soon you'll be seeing CIT more often, Team CIT, because we will be taking over globally in all of the promotions that we are allowed to be in. We will take over. That's a guarantee.
100%. I mean, I love what CIT is doing right now. I love the work that you guys, you know, I've always been familiar with your gym and a lot of, you know, what's been going on in there, and you guys are just growing from strength to strength. And a lot of gyms in South Africa, you're like a blueprint for how these guys, you know, all should move. And there's a lot of very, very good gyms, you know, out there in South Africa. And shout out to all those guys. But CIT is out in front, not just in South Africa, in the whole of Africa. CIT is out in front, and big up to those guys. Jaco, I want to thank you so much for your time. You've been very, very generous with it. I salute to you. Congratulations to you, your gym, your coach, everybody that was involved in bringing that UFC 185 belt to Pretoria in South Africa. Salute to you. Congratulations. And yeah, thank you for your time, my brother.
Awesome. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the interview. And yeah, love talking to you guys. So I look forward to the next time after I announce my fight. And yeah, then we'll see each other again.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Salute.
man. 100%, man. We're definitely looking forward to that. Salute. We out. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget, we do our Dust Off Shakedown every Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. Don't miss it.